So we're now May the 24th. It's, what is that? Wednesday. We had our test yesterday. Now, I didn't get recording or any footage of the test yesterday. It's always an anxious time for me. We got the first day out of the way. These cattle now are super quiet with me, but they're not used to sheds. They don't like cattle crushes. I don't know, there any cattle like cattle crushes, but I have found with this 12-month system, they tend to really not like cattle crushes. So it's a little bit tense, I find, but maybe it could be just me. I get a bit excited. But we managed to get it all done. The first day is the big day. They have to go and shave their necks. I'll show you this lady since she's so quiet with me and not with everybody else. Now if you push out your head there, girl. Now you can see how they've shaved her neck in two places, top and bottom. So basically they give them two shots. They give them two shots, one on the top and one on the bottom. The one on the top is avian TB, I believe, and the one on the bottom is the bovine TB. And if the one on the bottom swells, we're in trouble. If the one on the top swells, we're fine. If they both swell and the one on the top is bigger than the bottom, we're fine as well. But it's the bottom lump we have to watch out for. So we inject them, and 3 days later we go and measure their skin to see is there any inflammation. Now also what we had to do yesterday, and it's another thing I've learned that I won't do again, and that is them, if you notice my three heifers here, actually they're standing in line. There's one more, where's the other one? Them three, and where's the other one? Oh yeah, the Frisian one. She's over there. I put them nose rings on them at weaning. Well, it wasn't actually, it was last January I put them on them. I took away the bulls and I put the nose rings on them, and I had them tight as you would, obviously. But I found that the nose rings, the little wing nut that's on them, was seized. I was trying to spin it open, and it wouldn't open, and they were welded onto their noses. Their noses had got that bit bigger. So it was a bit of a disaster. So we had to cut them off, and they weren't too impressed about it, to be honest. But we got them off, and that's something I'm going to have to take a look at again. So we got them back out of the pen and back down to their grass again. I gave them this bit of an area that they're lying on now, and I'm after fencing beyond that whitehead there. I'm going to open up the fence now any minute. But more news as well. This lady is definitely improving. She's sucking the cow, and you can see that she has her strength back in her back legs. Now obviously she's not fully thriving mad like she should be, but she's definitely in better form, and her backside is dried up. Look at that there now, there's a bit of a skip to her now. I have one more bottle to give her this morning if I can catch her. I gave her one last night and she wasn't that anxious for me to catch her, and she wasn't that anxious to drink it either. So I think we're doing okay, thank God. I can say that she will, I'm going to tag her now, put it that way. She wasn't going to get any ear tags if she wasn't going to make it. So that's the story with my cattle on the 24th of May. Now I was on for doing a big video with the vet and all, but it just doesn't work out. When there's serious jobs to be done and things are a bit messy and cattle slipping on slats and things like that, it's not a time for pulling out phones. Anyhow, in my head anyhow. So that's the story. Their lumps are clean. I mean, as in their injection sites are very clean looking this morning. I know it's only 24 hours, but they do start to swell immediately if there's a problem. So far so good. I've checked through them and they're fairly clean looking. So that's good news. So I'm going to open up this fence here and let them in. Even though you can see they're not mad hungry. Actually, wait now. There is the colour of the scour that calf has. That looks really bad. But it's not as bad, would you believe, as it was. Well, you saw it on the last video, or a couple of videos ago. Yeah, that's actually more pasty today. That's more pasty. But her spirits are definitely improving. I'm going to give her another bottle anyhow. I'm going to let the cows in. They'll be less interested in me when I'm feeding her. If I go at her there now, you can see her standing there. The cows are going to gather around me and I'll have to drag her out behind the fence. But if I let the cows into the grass, they'll be more anxious for grazing. But that little calf was grazing grass yesterday. So it's great to see her appetite back. So I'm happy about that. Now you can see also as well, with all the messing going through the crush, that the cows get awful dirty. See that lady there now, she's after getting shite down her back now as well. I hate seeing them all dirty like that. I suppose that's why I get annoyed and anxious. There's a red lady as well with all dung on her side. These are after being out all their lives and they're spotless clean. Been moved onto fresh grass every day, and then I put them into a shed for one day and they get filthy. Anyhow, that's just me. I'll open this fence here now. I'll try and see, can I do it one-handed? I've done a few times one-handed, alright. But we'll chance it. I have my girl there now on the quad, she's sitting at the gate. Now, this is off. I'm always thinking to myself, is it off? Now, what way is that? That goes like that. And I can throw that off like that. Now, normally, it's easier than this. Right. Now, ladies, look at this one. Straight over. Come on. No, you will not go in there. This way. No shortcuts with you. Come on. Now, normally I tidy it up for sure. Be alright. Come on. I'm actually going to take this fence down altogether. There's only one site for water, and that's over in the hollow down there. It's a kind of a spring. So I can't really use a back fence here, but it's only a small field. They'll go through it fairly quick. Come on. Look at her, all dirt. I know. She's all shite as well. Horse sides and hips are kind of rubbed. And you're up there standing on my second. Jesus Christ. Bastards. Now, come on, hurry on. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pause and tidy up this fence. It's a disaster having it on the ground. Now, the calves are always last. Big confusion. God help us. Maverick, you're no bigger than a calf. Even though she has the head of a heifer. Or the head of a yearling. She's the body of a wainling. Right, I'm going to tidy up here now. Hang on. Look at this one. All shite as well. Fucking disaster. That one has shite niche for it too. Oh, Lord God help us. Okay, so they're into the tall grass now. And can I find my calf? She's in here somewhere. Now, all depending on how she reacts to me, I mightn't even bother giving her that electrolytes, because she seems to be definitely on the mend. And the grass in here is just amazing. And see this meadow sweet. That's great stuff. The cows love it. We have lots of it in here. They will eat all that down. And they've already the tips of the rushes hit there just now. So it's not hunger or tightening that has them eating them rush tips. They voluntarily want to do it. Where is my calf gone? So that in there now is all cutaway bog. We can see black sallies growing in there. They're kind of a willow, a species of willow tree, and they grow in wet, moory places. So that would be, you get lost in there now very easy. Like my calf. She must be lying down. Oh, there we go, yeah. So when you get these big calves that go into the marts and they're very mature looking, and they're down as a couple of months or 6 months, and they look like yearlings, they call that loss in the rushes. A little bit like this lady here. In other words, she wasn't tagged for a good few months. Now there, that's about as good as it gets. I'll try and feed her, that's what I'll do. So if I don't come back to you, I'll say for now, sure. Oh yeah, I'll say good luck and goodbye now, yeah, but we'll have an update obviously. The next video after this now will be about the results of our hair test, so hopefully that's good news. And that'll be on Friday. So, so for now I'll say, after I feed this calf, good luck and goodbye. So yeah, just to show, that's her dung now. I rub my boot through it there now. You can see it's yellow underneath, so that's just milk, and there's definitely consistency coming to it now. It's starting to thicken up. So yeah, I think the panic's over. If she goes now, I'll be very surprised. But I think we're good. So yeah, I'll say good luck for now. So goodbye. Come on. May the 25th. What is it? Thursday. We have it's tomorrow now. Will be day 3 after the first stage of the hair test. So the reading is tomorrow. And I've had a little look through the cattle and all is looking well, in my opinion. So hopefully the vet agrees. So what I've done is here now, they're on this long field. I've given them the last section. So they're on daily moves at the minute. Well, they're getting a fresh pick every day. And as I was saying before, actually, I'll interrupt that. Our calf is literally back to herself now. I came in there and she was up sucking the cow and she's following them around and she's grazing and she's mended. So I'm very happy with that. Very pleased. Now, I give her another week now and she will have caught up. So they're in this tall grass here now. And as I say, I've no back fence. There's a bit of a spring down there in that corner, so I'm going to go and get the topper out now and top them rushes. I'll take down this fence here and I'll top up as far as here obviously, and then tomorrow morning they'll have all this ate. We'll move them on up to the shed, we'll run them through the chute, we'll get the reading done, we'll get our results, and then we have a field then to go into at the far side of them trees there. And then we work our way on up past them trees there, and there's another field behind there, and a bit of a road trip then back up to where they were, and probably back down to the experimental paddock, this year's priority paddock. It's resting now. Well, today is the 25th, so it was topped. It was ate and topped and finished with on the 27th of April. So it's just a month. It'll be just 30 days by the time I go back. I must take a look at it now. But I'm going to hit it as often as I can this year. So the weather is absolutely beautiful. We're blue skies. It's not mad hot. It's just nice and warm and comfortable. Look at her eating that meadow sweet. I love watching that. So the diversity of forage in here is just amazing. Greg Judy calls it the salad bar. The cows are really enjoying that, and they're thriving like hell. Especially that red cow there. That red cow there now was under pressure over the winter. She's now a 3-year-old, her second calf. And she's been putting up teeth, and it's the second calf, as I said, is the hardest calf for heifers calving at 24 months. But she's over the worst of it now, so she can start improving again now herself. So that is the story with the cattle. I'm going to go and get the topper and clean this off. An enjoyable day to do it as well. So I'll add this to the rest of the footage. Now here's the thing now, I'm going to have to quit saying, after every video I'm saying good luck and goodbye. But I'm adding videos together, so I really should just be saying I'll be back in a while, or back in a sec. But this is the trample that's happening. We have lots of carving put down on the ground there. We have a few dockings standing, and then we have them rushes. So I'm going to clean them off, drive all over this, and this place will then be rested until, I'll not be back here until we are now the end of May, the end of June, the middle of July probably. But there's no panic. So that is the story. I'll post this today actually, so I'll probably say it for now. So yeah, so for now I'll say good luck and goodbye.